Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this video by Jamari. It's titled The Satisfying Death of Lunchly. This is Mr. Beast's little knockoff Lunchables that he was selling in stores, and people had a lot of negative things to say about them. Apparently they are no longer in business, I guess, based on the title, but we will see exactly what Jamari has to say. Jamari is hilarious because he hates Mr. Beast. He be praying on his downfall. Jamari hate Mr. Beast. He hate Jake and Logan Paul. And it's like a couple others where he just be waiting for something to happen and he just like, yes, celebrating. Anyway, let's see what he has to say about this. Let's watch.
So Mr. Beast is obviously known as the most successful, popular YouTuber of all time. He has gone places, done bigger business, and executed bigger ideas than any YouTuber in history. From reality TV show competitions, to toys and his candy empire, spending millions of dollars on one video. This guy has really done it all. But today we are actually here to talk about one of his biggest failures. And no, I'm not talking about that absolute creep that he had running around in the background for years. You know, terrorizing kids on Discord and whatnot. I'm actually talking about one of the biggest wet farts to ever hit your local supermarket.
I've never seen them before.
The not-so-revolutionary meal for kids that failed to take the world by storm.
Granted, I wasn't looking for them, so I wouldn't have seen them. I'm not in this section of the grocery store, so yeah, I wouldn't have seen them, but I don't feel like they were nationwide like that. Oh my god.
Because if the eyes and the creepy smile did not make this guy look soulless enough, he had to go and sign a deal with the devil himself, Logan Paul.
And
this was kind of like taking a dump and combining it with a piss.
Pizza has real cheese.
We also have a nacho one. JJ, tell him about the turkey stack. Oh, I don't know, brother. Say it, you can stand up.
This is not even that scary.
And obviously the elephant in the room was...
But I did it in Dubai. I don't know where that's at. That might have been Canada or something.
The fact that this was a Lunchables clone. Hell, it was a Lunchables ripoff.
He copied my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
You know, back in my day, I was actually jealous of the kids who would bring the Lunchables slop to school. You know, my mom would send me to school with a nice sandwich, maybe some tacos. And I always wanted to trade it with the kids who had the mom who got shit-faced off of wine every single night and threw this into their lunchbox with a hangover the next day. In all seriousness, though, kids absolutely love these things. There was just something special about making the little sandwiches. You felt like an Italian chef saucing your own little pizza.
I never got the
pizza. The only thing that I really thought was cooler at the time was the kids' cuisine penguin. You know, that pudgy little bastard with the food that never came out of the microwave the right temperature. Like, why was the pudding boiling hot and the chicken nuggets still frozen on the inside? Either way, these three clowns thought they could pull a fast one and basically step all over a company that has been producing nearly the exact same product for the last 40 years. So Mr. Beast took his candy bar, Logan and Megamind took their prime piss, and they packaged edible slop for your kids' consumption.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more beef added.
Crunch bar. Feastables crunch bar. Our pizza uses real cheese. Theirs, as it says on their box,
I heard it was mold.
pasteurized prepared cheese product. They can't even call it real cheese. We're also 30 less calories, 3 less grams of fat, and 8 less grams of sugar.
I like my cheese drippy, bruh.
And this whole fiasco really did not surprise me, as Mr. Beast has this hang-up about him, where he likes to prove he can come in and quote-unquote disrupt these various industries in his very own way. Obviously, he had done it with YouTube, then he was very successful with his chocolate. He would fail in fast food due to lack of regulations. And he is currently still trying with his reality TV show, which I don't think is very good. And then obviously came the Lunchables ripoff. And I really do not like his signature move of essentially shitting all over the already well-established company to promote his new products.
This is my old Feastables chocolate bar. And as you know, it tastes better than a Hershey's bar.
Yeah, why you gotta hate?
And I realized tasting better than Hershey's wasn't so special. Doesn't everything taste better than Hershey's?
If you look at this close up, you can already tell which one has better ingredients. All right, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's trash. This is a Lunchly salsa right here.
Well, to be fair, I haven't had one in a very long time. Since I probably was like in middle school, but I remember they were fire, so fuck out of here.
The consistency, the texture. And this is Lunchables. This is, and look, it's watery. It's, I can't even look at that.
And this is also something that Logan does consistently with his prime beverages.
No, that's lame.
What? Your forehead
Oh my
grew
God.
larger. Bro,
I don't know. To me, when it comes to this type of marketing, this is hardly ever a long-term winning strategy for a product or service. I just think that more often than not, it comes off as tacky more than anything
I
else,
agree.
as the product should really be able to stand on its own 2 feet.
should speak for itself.
And much like how Prime got off to a very hot start due to the social media and influencer hype of 2 of the biggest online entertainers of the last decade, the sales have continued to dry up around the globe, as the major players in this space have slowly earned back their market
It's the
share that a
same,
product
yeah.
like Prime temporarily stole. Obviously, Prime has had issues with lawsuits, some really bad press, claims about their product being debunked publicly.
That's why these comparisons that Prime do with other drinks are so ridiculous. Every drink that they compare themselves with actually have way better hydrating or sports drink properties than what they do.
And overall, their sales are down horrifically from their peak as they continue to try and introduce more products like a protein shake.
cream,
And when you look at Lunchly, it has largely faced the same fate. It actually had a much shorter initial bubble of insane hype. You know, all the kids begged their mommies to buy it for them, and then once that all died out, they were down extremely bad. I mean, right off the bat, they obviously bragged about the lack of preservatives in their products compared to Lunchables and other companies. But then infamously, when the product did launch, a lot of the Lunchleys out there contained mold. So these kids
told
were
you I
going to
heard
school and opening up a
I'm pretty sure it's from a Jamar video. I'm pretty sure this is why I've heard all of the negative things about Mr. Beast and his products.
damn biology project in their lunchbox.
Ew.
That's mold. This is not safe, especially
I
kids
like
that
her.
are so young. They may not know what mold looks like, so they might just eat it.
Guys, I'm in Target, right? And I wanted to buy a box of Lunchables so that I can compare it with Lunchables in Singapore.
Why?
This is still moldy. This one's moldy. This one's moldy. This one's moldy.
This is really unhealthy. You should not eat mold.
Yeah, like I like my cheese moldy, bro.
Y'all are disgusting.
Dude, the way I would have had my son eating that.
Okay,
mold
now I
was
see why Jamar don't fuck with them. Like, that's not funny because kids can get sick and their little immune systems can't handle a lot. So you being like, oh, jokey about it, this is so funny. Go to hell.
could send him to the hospital a la Mr. Krabs.
Exactly.
Like, I would have Mr. Beast paying me 1% of his
Absolutely.
YouTube ad revenue for the rest of time. On a serious note, though, the world collectively felt like this product was rushed to the market, while Lunchly, on the other hand, attempted to blame the mold on the mishandling of their product from local vendors.
Every single Lunchly with cheese meat is USDA inspected. There is no mold when it leaves our factory. Once it leaves your factory, you know, a truck that's delivering it could technically take a sharp turn and a box fall and puncture the seal. Or
But even in that statement alone, it really just went to show that they failed to maintain industry standards. Now, the other promise that they marketed Lunchly on was that it would be a healthier alternative to Lunchables. And while yes, it may have contained less ingredients, it was still a garbage thing to feed anyone, much less a kid who is still developing their body and their brain.
Exactly.
As these lunch kits were packed with sodium, sugars, and they really did not provide almost any nutritional value. Actually, it was providing something else entirely on the periodic table. In specific, the pizza kit was found in the Consumer Reports to contain lead and other heavy metals, with much of it actually being in the Feastables candy bar.
In this case, we found that skipping the chocolate bar would drop the lead levels in the kit by about 30%. But let's be honest, kids are going to eat the chocolate.
This is actually a very similar scrutiny that the OG Lunchables have been called out for in recent times, as it was even removed from the school lunch programs for this reason. Now, Lunchly did try to rebut this claim of metals in their food by posting a clip of a kit going through an x-ray machine that apparently is not even capable of detecting small amounts of lead or other metals. I mean, this thing is made to find loose screws or washers on a conveyor belt, not to detect microscopic metal. And the sheer
Exactly,
fact that Loki
dummies.
even tried to dunk on his quote-unquote haters this way really just goes to show you how much they could care less about the product or the process that goes into making it okay. And so yes, in the current day, the Lunchly brand is pretty much dead. Like, if it had an HP bar, that shit would be on 1%. They have not posted in almost 2 years on their Facebook or Twitter. In fact, they only have 5 reviews, where one woman claims that she had mold in her son's lunchly despite the expiration date being an entire month away, while another man claims to have found a leaf in his, and that the cheese was not even drippy.
3 inches, baby. Oh, wait, what?
In fact, their last post online in general was all the way back earlier this year in January, when they would announce more slop, with a spicy nacho and a peanut butter and jelly variation.
What do you think of the spice level?
About 6, 7.
Shut the fuck up.
We're also dropping our brand new PB&J Dunkers. Both these flavors are available nationwide in Target. He'll give them a try.
And last year, they would actually come out with a barbecue chicken lunchly.
Oh, thank you so much. Chicken peppers, so I can dip them in barbecue sauce. Oh yeah, it's the base exclusive, right? So that's a great meal. We've done it again.
Nothing quite like a dude flying on his private jet pushing absolute garbage on a bunch of kids. I promise you that this guy would never in a million years let his own daughter eat this shit growing up. But hey, that did not stop him from using his wife's pregnancy and even the delivery of their child to promote this product.
And of course, we have our snacks and our energy drink. None other than the greatest meals in the world. Lunchly, of course, we have the turkey, cheese, and cracker stack. Also the Fiesta Nachos, my personal favorite.
And obviously, most of the issues with Lunchly came down to the fact that it was mainly marketed to kids, who obviously have zero purchasing power.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
And that definitely showed in the market analysis, because after the initial hype surge, it was found that parents were not adding this to their weekly grocery shopping. I mean, really think about it, guys. Most of the time that you go to the grocery store, you get most of the same stuff all the time. So for this type of product to succeed, you have to have millions of people willing to purchase this every week for their kids. Because of this, Lunchly was found in clearance bins in sections everywhere. And while many Walmarts and Targets do still carry Lunchly, much of the shelf space has now been taken back over by Lunchables and other meal kits. All right.
Maybe that's why I didn't see it, because I don't shop at Target or what he said, Walmart.
Guys, so it's a couple of days after I've been making this video, and I decided to go out and get 2 Lunchlys. I had to go to several stores to find these. And so yes, I got the turkey stack'ems, and I got the little pizza. Obviously, I've never tried this shit. One thing I did notice right off the bat is that these were $5 a piece, which to me seemed kind of expensive. I mean, I know it's 2026, but you can get a lot of stuff with $5. Like, I could cook a nice fat pack of chicken thighs for that price. And damn, it's literally just this little tiny thing.
It was $1 on the video.
Nasty-ass Prime. Leave no crumbs. Oh, hell no. Dude, I'm sorry, but this shit is not worth $5 at all. And if you're sending your kids to school with this, you should be ashamed. So here it is. You know, I've had Lunchables, I would say, in the last couple years. Really? These things are, like, tiny, even compared to, like, the little $1 and $2 Lunchables I'm pretty sure they still sell.
Don't lie either. But the dog wants some.
My dog wants some. I wouldn't even feed this to her. I mean, it pretty much tastes like a Lunchable. I ain't really into it. See what's up with the Prime. Oh, hell no. It's super sweet. I mean, I don't really eat or drink sweet drinks, but this literally tastes like you melted 10 Bomb Pops with some artificial sugar on top of it, like those sugar-free Bomb Pops. Oof. Brutal. I mean, it would probably taste okay if I was a kid, to be fair. At the Feastables, I've never had Feastables in my life.
About to eat lead?
Guess I'm getting lead poisoning tonight.
Exactly.
Brother, that's not even better than a basic-ass Hershey's. That's pretty gross, yo. If you're feeding this to your kid, there are so many better things that you could feed them probably for a cheaper price. You'd be better off sending them to school with fucking produce, a sandwich, you know, pretty much anything. I was actually never too big on the pizza from Lunchables. Let's try the Piss Prime first, actually. This one's cherry freeze. Maybe it'd be a little bit better. That one is better. It reminds me of Capri Sun. So let's open this up, make my little pizza, make sure cheese don't got no mold in it. I mean, at least this one, I could see it being worth, like, I guess close to $5. The cheese stack-em is a fucking ripoff. That should be like $2 or $3.
About to eat this
you get mad
cheese?
microplastics.
I mean, to be fair, cheese already, but obviously you don't want any nasty, harmful bacteria and mold on it.
And this thing, the sauce is obviously cold. I mean, honestly, they kind of reminded me of like when you go to school and all the white kids would be like, oh, it's quesadilla day. I love the tortillas, and they weren't even fucking cooked. Like, I don't get why kids always wanted to eat these. Like I said, it's cool to make the little pizza, but, you know, ruin my actual appetite.
Yeah, they're not cooked. I think that's why I didn't like them. I'm just like, this is not the same. I like pizza because the cheese is melted and gooey and, like, the bread is soft. Why would you want this? I never got these.
So I'm doing this for y'all. Risking my nice white shirt. All right, guys, so here's my creation. It does not look appetizing. Feels cold in my hand. Oh, shit. That's actually not bad. The sauce has a bit of sweetness to it. I like that a lot better than the turkey stacker. Turkey stacker will fucking rip off. But is it worth $5? Fuck no. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can still go get like a $5 pizza from Little Caesars right now, which is objectively hilarious compared to this. All right, I'm gonna put the slop away now. I did my taste test. I wasted my $10. So y'all are welcome. But yeah.
I enjoyed the taste test, and I appreciate him being honest. He's like, all right, this ain't that bad. All right, this is better than the last one. You know, he could have been like, this is disgusting, worst thing I ever ate in my life, because he hates them. But he was honest about it, so, you know, I respect that. But yeah, this does look nasty. Like, brother, who wants to eat this? But, I mean, I guess some kids like it. It's still kind of in business, even though sales are going down. It seems like some people like it, I guess, to some degree. But yeah, I don't see this being around for the next 10, 20 years, like Lunchable, for example. So yeah, no, I'll pass. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.